Man, have I got a great story for you. Welcome back to Talk About Strange. So I got an email in. This is really cool. I just found out there's a possible Bigfoot Sasquatch in my backyard. Not literally my backyard, but where I live here in New York. And so, we got to go check this out. So normally I'd be in the office. I would read you the letter and stuff like that. I'm going to take this opportunity and we're going to get the hell out of the office for a little while and we're going to go check this out. So I'm heading out to the location where this Bigfoot Sasquatch, he didn't call it a name, but I'm heading out to the location where he said he seen it, him and his buddy, a friend of his. Apparently it terrified them. They were hunters and now not so much. Let me tell you the story and on the way there, and we'll see what you guys think. All right, so here's how it goes. Steve, hey bud, I really like your videos. I think I watched them all except that creepy little girl one. That's a no-go for me, but don't feel bad. I can't watch any creepy killer kid movies. They freak me out. Ever since that first Exorcist movie, do you remember that one? Man, she spun her head around and I said, nope, I'm done. Bye. Got to go. I was little, but I still remember. Anyway, I don't know how much of all those stories are real, but I know mine is for sure. Me and my buddy like to hunt, but man, my buddy refuses to go with me anymore, and I'm not going alone. No way, no more. By the way, you can call me Reg. I live in Wolcott, New York. We used to go to this spot called Dutch Street. It's state land next to Lake Ontario. It's really nice and great for squirrel hunting. You can go way back in the woods there. That day we walked all the way up around to the top of the hill on the other side. When you get there, there's a swampy area way down on the back side of the hill. You can see it if you're in the right spot or after the leaves all fall off. We were just chilling out, waiting for something to move around close to us. If you sit there, you can hear shit moving around all over, but sometimes you don't see anything within range. That day it was pretty quiet. We were kind of bummed out. Then all of a sudden my buddy is like, hey man, what is that? Down in the flag. So I'm looking around, but I didn't see anything. So he's like, look, man, look, it's right there. Look, what is that? So then I seen it. We couldn't figure out what it was. A big black dog or a bear. It was so far away and working through the flagweed. I thought I was about to see my first bear there in that area. People have been seeing more and more bear here all the time. So we just watched it, waited until it got to a clearing on the other side. Man, when that thing came out and stood up, my whole shit just stopped. It was still far away, but it was big. I don't know if it was bigger than a bear, but it stood straight up. My dumbass buddy yelped like a little bitch. I smacked his mouth shut, but it was too late. I seen it turn to us, like it knew exactly where we were standing on top of that hill. It started running toward the tree lines our way. We turned and booked ass back down the trail. I hear my buddy saying over and over, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. I told him to shut up and run, man, because he was right in front of me. I swear we didn't get halfway back down that hill when I could hear trees breaking and heavy steps as it got closer and closer. I had that feeling in my back like I was going to be grabbed at any moment. I'm sorry, but I know I pissed my pants a little. Sorry. TMI. I'm telling you, it's a long hike back around to our car, and there was no way we were going to outrun that thing. All the way, I heard shit being tossed and thrown through the trees at us, brush crushing. But even when I looked back over my shoulder, I couldn't see anything. Somehow we made it back to my ride and jumped in and got the hell out of there. Look, I don't know what we saw. I can guess, but I'm not because my circle knows we smoke a little weed now and then. But wouldn't believe me anyway. But I'm telling you, I know we seen something. If you don't believe me, you go check it out for yourself. Just ask around the area. People there know. I bet we're not the only ones that seen something out there. You might even find tracks still. This was just this past September. You can use my story, but please don't use my real name, okay? Keep doing what you do. Thanks, Reg. So I think we're gonna go up on that hill over there where he said he's seen, I believe it was that hill. There's a hill here looking down, but I wanna see what's on the other side of that hill from the phone call I made. I was told that that would be like the location. Okay, I hear something interesting. Stacked stones. I believe I found the entrance to this trail. It's bow season. That's why I wore the orange hat. I really don't want to get an arrow stuck in me. But I thought I heard something. Come on, man. I got an orange hat on. Can't you play someplace else? God. Let's keep going. Real quick, I'm going to interrupt the video here just to let you know that yes, that catching the arrow, obviously I can't catch an arrow. That was for fun, but it's extremely significant to the story. So you're going to want to watch through to see what happens. But that arrow is very significant. I was going to take it out of the video, but it was too important to leave that in because I didn't want that to, like, playing around to discredit what I was doing out there, because I really went out there to just have some fun and not really 100% anticipating to see anything. So what took place was beyond my belief and blew my mind, but the arrow is too significant to take it out. So keep watching. I'm not kidding when I say I think I heard a rap against a tree. Yeah, I've heard them before, but I never thought about it. This camera's really heavy like this, because they said it went up and around. So far, everything he said is panning out, so I don't know if you guys can hear it, but this place is just swarming with squirrels. You go ahead and tell me you don't see this. It's interesting. So you got the rocks stacked, and you got this. I know, I see it on TV, but it's just funny, right? And then over here we got a tree that's been rubbed clean. It's like a yelp or a bark. More of a yelp. Whoa, that's loud. That's close. You can't see them in the camera, but there's another stack of rocks on top of trees out here. Off in the middle of the woods there. I'm coming back down, it seems like back down the hill now. So I'm thinking to see the swamp, they must have went down that other trail. Okay, so I doubled back. I'm gonna go to the other trail. That's actually where I heard something. Okay. I'm losing light pretty fast here now. And I really don't want to be up here in the dark. I just didn't bring any flashlights or anything. I don't want to get lost up here. I don't want to be tripping around. Okay, so again, so now I'm down here by, I don't know, so close here. I'm down here by the marsh, and I heard something again go up. Sounded like it was going up the hill here. What is this? Oh shit. What the hell? Okay, this ain't funny at all. What is that? Why? What? You got, I don't know, can you see this? I left this arrow over here and buried it. I covered it up with leaves so nobody would find it. This is messed up. Come on, that's just too weird. This is messed up. I didn't see anybody else out here. There's no other people, there's no cars, unless they came up here. But how would they find it? I didn't bring it with me because I didn't want to get poked with it or something. Is that telling me to stay out? Or just keep the arrow out? Nobody else came up through here. I don't know if I should leave it or take it. Probably take it, huh? All right, I'm out of here. I honestly thought this was going to be uneventful. Yeah, so you guys have seen the video. You tell me what you think. I mean, it was just absolutely crazy. I went out there expecting to, I was just kind of planning on goofing off and getting some video and having some fun, a nice hike, a different environment than sitting here in the studio. And I never expected what happened to happen. So, like I said in the video, I mean, the arrow, I brought that on purpose. That was just going to be a little stage play to have some fun, have a laugh. I was just kind of taking things lightly. I was looking around. I mean, we were seeing things like those stack stones and stuff. And, I mean, again, I was just kind of brushing them off. I thought it was, kind of odd. But then I started seeing more and more of them. I mean, they're out in the woods, on down trees in the woods. I could see them. Who goes out in the woods to do that? I mean, you might stack them on the trail, but why would they be stacked out in the woods? And then the noises we were hearing, some yelping or barking or whatever that was, I've never heard it before. It might have been a coyote or something. Something got pretty close, but I don't know what it was, and I didn't see anything. And then there were still stacked branches at the head of those two trails. And that was kind of something else. But again, I kind of brushed that off as just somebody put it there. But why? And then heading back out. So, like I said, that arrow, I brought it just for fun. And that's why it was so significant to find that. Who lodged that in a tree like that? And why were the stones stacked next to it? I mean, could somebody who came up the trail done that? Sure, but boy, they'd have to be strong. I mean, that thing was sunk in there. I wouldn't dare, because the blades on that arrow are on both sides. If your hand slipped, you'd slice your hand. Oh, boy, you'd slice your hand bad. I would never try it. But, I mean, that was in that tree pretty good. I took both hands, everything I had to pull that out. Anyway, Reg, so, yeah, so I can't even imagine how you guys felt. I mean, so yours was way more intense than mine. I mean, I just, I went out to investigate. You guys actually got chased out of there. So, yeah. But, yeah, hey, thanks for sending that in. Everybody, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care.